Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to show you how to make these Indian style pancakes. You can call them pancakes, you can call them chilas, you can call them instant dosas. They're packed with protein, packed with vegetable and packed with a lot of taste. I loved having them for breakfast and snacks during these quarantine days. So yeah, without any delay, let's get started with these very simple and easy recipes. So for the first recipe, I started off by parboiling a tomato, and then in the meantime I started chopping up some onions and capsicum. You can add colored capsicums if you have them, but the lockdown did not allow me to buy any such fancy vegetables. So yeah, only green capsicums for this recipe. And then I took the tomato off the hot water, removed the peels and chopped it up a little bit, not a lot because it was very hot, and anyways I was going to make a puree out of it. So I added it in a small blending jar along with some salt, and then yeah, I made a beautiful puree out of it. And here you can see it's ready, it's beautiful, and I will just add it to the pancake mixture. Now for the dry ingredients of the pancake, I added half a cup of chickpea flour or besan and half a cup of suji. Both of these are very good sources of protein. So then I quickly mixed up the two dry ingredients and then added the tomato puree to this. So this is an amazing way of adding vegetables to your food, especially if you have kids in your home or even grown-ups who are not interested in having vegetables. This is a great way of adding vegetables secretly in their food. And then for seasoning, I added some salt, pepper and hing. To be honest, this hing adds a lot of flavor to this mixture and I don't need to add anything else. You can add turmeric, chili powder, anything you want to, but I love to keep it simple and I want the hing flavor to come out of it. Okay, the batter is ready and I started adding 2 ladleful of the mixture into an oil greased pan to make the pancakes. And I tried making perfect rounds for the pancakes using the ladle, but that honestly did not happen, and this does not affect the taste much, so I do not care a lot about it. I tried really hard guys, but I failed. Okay, then I started adding the vegetables on the pancake once it was slightly set. Don't wait till it's fully set because in that case the vegetables won't stick to the pancake. Okay, and then I flipped it gently because I did not want to break it and embarrass myself in front of you guys. And I flipped it successfully, so yay! And I cooked the other side for a little while. It does not take as long as the first side takes. So yeah, once this side is cooked, the pancake is ready and it's time to serve it hot on a plate. And again, I was very careful because I did not want to break it, and note to myself, I don't want my pancakes to be this big from the next time. So anyways, these pancakes were ready. They were so yummy, so delicious. I mean, look at them, they look so fresh. And I had them with this green mint sauce which made a perfect pair with this besan suji pancake. Okay, now for the second recipe, I again started off by chopping up some capsicum and onions. If you are following my recipe videos for a while now, you will know that these are like the staple vegetables that I always add to all my breakfast menus. And then I grated up some carrots and you will get to see very soon why I grated this up. And then I took half a cup of homemade oat flour. If you want to see how I make oat flour at home, I will give a link to that video in the description box down below. That was basically my very first YouTube video and it's very special for me. And you will also find a lot of other recipes that I made using homemade oat flour. So yeah, anyways, for this particular recipe, I added a lot of water to this flour. You can add a little extra and make this batter a little thin because after a while, like when you allow this to set for a while, the flour swells up and thickens up a bit. So it's always a good idea to add a little extra water. And then I added the grated carrot to the batter. So instead of using it just as a topping, I added the carrot into the batter so that it gets a very beautiful orange color and also the texture changes a bit, which I really love. Okay, so I mixed these two together, allowed it to rest for a little while and then added my usual seasoning of salt and pepper, mixed it again, and yeah, the batter is ready. And just like the previous one, I added a spoonful of the mixture into a oil greased pan. But I usually make oat flour pancakes a little smaller because somehow the oat flour pancakes are a lot more brittle. If you want to change this, a good idea is to add some egg to this mixture because egg really helps in holding this together. And then I added the vegetables as the toppings for this pancake, allowed it to cook for a little while and then flipped it very gently. I used 2 spoons because it deserves some extra care. And yeah, it was cooked on both sides and it's ready to be served. And the savory oats pancakes are ready. If you want an alternative for your overnight oats, here it is. It's super tasty and super delicious. For the third and final recipe, I started off by taking half a cup of roasted gram flour or sattu, which is a high source of protein, and then half a cup of semolina. And to this I added 3 big tablespoons of hung curd. Curd is such a nutritious thing, guys. You should try to incorporate it in a lot of your meals, and this is an amazing way of adding this to your breakfast. So I added water to this, created a smooth batter and allowed it to set for a while. And in the meantime, I decided to chop up my vegetables. So again, I chopped up some onion, some capsicum and some carrots. And then for this recipe, I decided to add the vegetables in the batter instead of adding it as a separate topping. So yeah, I just did that. I mean, you can still add it as a topping, but I did not want to do that anymore and decided to add the vegetables inside the batter. And then for seasoning, I added some salt, some pepper and some homemade raita masala, which added a lot of extra flavor. I gave everything a quick stir and yeah, the batter is ready. Okay, then finally it was time again to add the batter in an oil greased pan, and then I tried again to make a round shape, and this time I was partially successful. So once the pancake was set and right before flipping, I added some little extra oil so that the flipping is easier, and then I flipped my pancake, cooked the other side for a while. And yeah, both the sides are cooked and the pancake is ready. I took it in a plate and I was ready to eat it. Okay, so here's the very delicious pancake. I just added some extra hung curd and added some homemade raita masala to this. And yeah, it's ready. It's super delicious. You must give this a try. Okay guys, that's all for today's video. If you have liked this video, give it a big thumbs up. Also let me know in the comment section below which recipe you are going to try first. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do. I post regularly every week and I would love to stay connected with you. I will come back soon with another video. Till then, take care and goodbye.